Hey guys, Clear Track Speed here. Welcome back to another episode of Sawyers Locomotion. In this episode today, we are going on to Race to Read. Race to Read is a pretty tricky one. We're up here in the Alps, and our good old friend here, Lena Marks, is going to deliver 10,000 tons of paper. So yes, we do have quite a bit, and our year is 1900. So here's one of our paper goods, and I think that might be our biggest town too, population-wise. Yep, Uberwald. So it's perfect. So we got quite a few. I think what we'll end up doing here, so we'll connect Innswald with the farm over here over to Uberwald. Got some food. And then, yeah, I think that'll be our game plan here. And then, of course, these are our goods. And as these towns grow, like in city-wise, then eventually, where's Frankmond? Frankmond is, all the way over here. We'll eventually start running passenger and goods trains specifically to service these towns. So anyhow, let us begin. We do have narrow gauge trains. We're that early in, and we are in the European kind of continent. So, as usual, I will know nothing about these trains, but at the very bare minimum, I will have a nice little one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out a big loan. It's about as big as can get, but we'll go ahead, start running food, and then the food can be delivered, because I think, let's see, oh yes, we do want food, so what we'll do a big old main line right here. So that'll double as our passenger goods freight station. One of the few times I will actually run mixed trains, but you know what, it's we have not a lot of space in that city and a lot of stuff to take, so we're gonna go ahead and leave it as is, more or less, until it's possible to run a second, like, primary one, like if we're just, say, those cities are definitely really needing passenger service real bad, then we'll go ahead and do that. But for now, we'll just go ahead and leave that as is. So come down like that. Come around like this. The good news is, again, we don't have any time frame set on here, and the only thing that we need to do is ship paper. So again, that could take us 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, who cares? Now, obviously, you care, and I care, but the game doesn't. We can keep playing this for a while. Do here, do that. I'll probably just have that. that's a great sign. We'll call ours the pink plant. Kind of give it kind of a pink and then a magenta. Alright, cool. That's perfect. And looks like that is ready for people, a lot of people, so we'll do a little bit of this. Do like that. Ship it over to here. Good track. So we got that rolling. Perfect. And then we'll also run a bus from here to here. So let's do the bus here. But we'll just keep going around and around in circles. That'll keep this station alive for at least a little bit. That's right, I didn't complete building that siding down here. Cool, excellent. So we have that. We'll go ahead. Another siding over here. That's true. Food has arrived. Excellent. How's this train doing? 18 people. Pretty good. Especially for early game. And then this one has 20 people waiting. Perfect. At 29 people. And you know what? These passenger carriages only carry 24 people. So you know what? Yeah, that's perfect. A nice little 3-car train is almost not going to be enough, actually, in the future. Yeah. Paying off the loan here. It's really nice. Central. That's actually really nice. Nice name for it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to make a tram around in along so that we can keep these people here and we'll keep them happy. that's what we'll do. Just have a tram run around this area. Funny, accepts goods or food, but not mail yet. It's kind of weird. Yeah, it's time to add another train to the mix. Let's see, Farms definitely needs another train. Full grain. Continue to pay off the loan here. It's best to have the loan paid off, and then, of course, we'll go start working towards our goal here in just a second. But while we are thinking about it, let's go ahead to the map. Let's look for those managed forests. That's what we really need. There's none in the immediate vicinity, it looks like. Looks like most of the managed forests are probably going to be over here on the opposite side of the map. It looks like we already got a railroad that's running to basically both of these. That is the silver haulage. Spending a lot of capital to get to these. There's one in the back that has not been touched yet. There's actually several over here. And yeah, it looks like they're all up here in the hills. So that's definitely something. And then next order of business, we're gonna look for paper mills. Is there a paper mill over here? No. Okay, yes. There's a paper mill right over here. Right there, perfect. So I think there's the Deuce. Reduce-a-fill paper mill is probably our best bet there. So yeah, probably what we'll invest in next is to start running trains to the paper mill, and then to run a train all the way up to here, the print works. What we'll do right now is we'll actually go ahead, build a nice little track right there. Probably make it 2 tracks just in case. Perfect. So we'll put that there. Because we'll definitely need a 2-track. 2 tracks at least all the way to our paper mill, which I think we'll do the Deucefield one. Let's hide the ground here just really quickly. That's what we'll do. Make a nice little level area here. Great place to let this stuff come in. That's what we'll do. I'll build 2 tracks here. We'll have one. Perfect. Actually, print works right here. do, so fill this off over here. And actually probably... Put it all the way there. It does require money to run a railroad, which we can finance for just a little bit. This is basically my train highway, more or less. They just want paper. The goods don't necessarily have to be transported, but the paper does. So as soon as that starts making paper, then it's gonna have to go quite a few blocks. Just quite a few. So what we'll do is start making some money back, because we've built up quite a few. So I'm just gonna fast forward a year, just to kind of sit, let our money stack for just a little bit. Our money won't stack. That's a problem. So you know what I'm gonna do? This train is empty. So what we'll do? Lift it up out of the way. figured that would be a problem at one point. Yeah, okay, I did it again. So you know what I'm gonna do? So I'm gonna invest in a siding over here, just specifically so that these trains don't have that issue in the future. They're two really short trains anyways, so they don't require that much wiggle room. These trains are not very reliable, are they? 55% reliability rate. I mean, it's not that horrible. I've seen worse. There are worse locomotives in this game. But keep that there. Oop, well, no, accepts mail. Perfect. Now that those meats are perfect. It's about to accept its first mail, I can already tell. What's your problem? Must be a newbie dispatcher. Got that. All this is just money in the making. create that so that way it says, hey, there's a mail waiting here. Passing for train ticket. Before I forget, I think the tip of the episode here is to just, in these really, really early ones, like this one particularly, you have to have really kind of short, frequent trains. If you know anything about railroad history, that was much more common back in the day. You just had a lot more frequent trains, just because the trains are just not as powerful. And so they are more or less more susceptible to having a two-track. Like if you have a two-track with just a ton of really, really short trains, you're basically delivering almost as much as the modern trains. Maybe even more in some cases, but you know, it depends on how you are running them. But of course, in these early years, again, trains are not necessarily... Trains are the only means of getting around in most cases, so... What level is that track? That track's at 32, so it'll come down. almost done making this map, or this line, I should say. And ironically, this line is not gonna be running until after we complete another line. I mean, while we're on it, we could probably continue to set up the block system right now. Trains are not that fast at this time. Order of business. Got all that set up. We'll hide some of the land here. Hide some of the scenery, I should say. Perfect. So that's a great sign, actually. Perfect. So on high tracks. Excellent, so we'll go ahead and run. Train like that. Up here, full of logs. Down the mountain. Basically just like a vessel to get those logs to the edge, and then we just shove them off, effectively. And then we'll also have another one down here, so that way it doesn't lose interest. Turn around. And then you're gonna do the most important job. You're the express, but go over here. Pretty much, and then we'll go there. Yeah, right now it'll just. There to sit there and look pretty. Probably gonna break the speed record here. This will keep that producer alive. What train is my most profitable? It's actually my goods train. Or actually my food train, actually. It makes a lot of money. No, correction, now it's my log train. My log train is 658. Well, looks like another train that we'll have to make here. Oh, there we go. There's another train coming in. Perfect. That would explain why I'm hurting so bad. So we're going to spend the rest of 1904 paying off the loan here. For a second here. There we go. Yeah, these trains are not really helping us so far, but really we don't have to be top performer. We just have to deliver paper. We've already delivered 1,000 tons of it, so that's a really good thing. And we'll probably end up, since Overwalled over here does want good Here, full load of goods. Over here. Question, how are we doing? Over here. Lots of paper, and there's no train picking it up. So how's our worst trains? Reliability wise, definitely needs an upgrade. Good thing I caught it right now. Let's give her a brand new locomotive. Passenger train. This train as well. Crates of goods. Heading on in. First goods have arrived. going to be really long, so we'll just go ahead, fast forward it, right up to 2,000 tons of paper. So you know what? I think we're looking pretty fancy. I'll stop it again at the end of 1906. So it's January 1907. We made quite a bit of money in that amount of time. For basically one full year with no meddling whatsoever, we made 109,000 euros. It's pretty darn good. And we are about 48% through the challenge right now. We have about 49,000 tons of paper delivered and still going. Let's go ahead and look around, make sure that all of our trains are doing okay. The build is looking really nice. I have a train in there. I can't tell. I don't think we did. But got a train that's on its way, so it's alright. Frankmond is another big town, and I think I might use my vast wealth to octopus my way from that to that. How's our trains looking? Liability wise, passenger trains in the dumpster, as usual. It's stuck at another red signal. This traffic jam tends to clear itself. Now, should there be a traffic jam? I don't think so. But trains coming this way, we'll have to wait until they clear over here. Then, train over here, we'll have to wait if there's one coming this way. Well, let's fast forward time and see if that works. That did not work at all. You can go. And I have to play traffic cop there for just a minute. I will probably redo this intersection here. So this is no longer an issue. First off, let's clear the intersection. You're all wonky because the signals are jacked up too. Anyhow, so what we're gonna do, so we are going to, instead of having it here, we're gonna go ahead and have it do this. So we'll have one track do this, another track do this, and then the inbound track could go around like so. Okay, perfect. Such. Such. Very nice. So that's what we'll do. We'll actually run this train back like this. There we go. Here we go. No more issue. It's kind of a Rube Goldberg of intersections, but you know what? Sometimes the best intersections are the weirdest. And especially like when we have to share tracks like this. I mean, this is basically like the flyover. Using the short way at San Bernardino. So yeah, this is pretty much like reality. How are we doing right now? we are doing pretty good. Yeah, and almost 7,000, so we are pretty much 70% of the way there. So let's go make sure. Well, these trains, how are you doing? Again, not very hot. We'll wait until after train 4 gets in. And what we'll do is we'll actually just go ahead and pick this train up. And then fix it up just a little bit. Now that we have our little traffic jam problem solved, we'll do this. Have another train, just because definitely are going to need it. How are these places doing? Pretty darn good, actually. Passenger train dedicated only. So you know what we'll do is we'll go ahead and come up right along this road here. And on this road we'll build our next track. Future-proof this. No, we won't need it in the future, but we'll save this route for later, for another day. Rainy day if I must. Since this one this way over the hills over here. like that. Come around like that. Come around like that. And come around like this. Flatten those. Because we have a lot here. I think the rest should be okay. Relatively. That's what we'll do over here as well. 32 people on this train. Yes, she has a train that, what is this passenger train? Oh my gosh. Look how many passenger cars there are. Oh my goodness. Run between Shamar North, which, oh my god, hold on. How many people are on this train? 12. Oh, people. The AI is absolutely insane. Where is this train going? Oh, it's going all the way to the ski resort. people are on this train? Okay, granted, there is 109 people on this train. That's something. But yeah, that didn't make any sense. That's not a bad idea. I think that's what we'll do with our city. We'll have a nice little passenger train. And service our most popular city. That is, still Oberlin. Actually, quite a few people here. It's Innswald. And Innswald is known for its ski, I believe, if I remember correctly. So you know what? That's what we'll do. We're gonna go ahead and have a nice two-track main connect all of Innswald. Ski resort up there. Perfect. Almost there. Perfect. trains will be nice and short. Whatever it is, we're going to keep these trains moving. Alright, cool. So that's what we'll do. Actually, just drop the passenger. No, ma'am. There we go. Project is done. Took me 10 years to deliver 10,000 tons of paper. Well, anyhow, that was pretty nice. And like I said, I'm going to save this one. We'll come back to this one at a later date. Alright, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you again real soon with Clear Truck Speed.